Now we come to the next topic of the same chapter, that is test to distinguish between alcohols and phenols. Okay, that how we distinguish alcohols from phenols on the basis of some tests. And I told you that test must be only those reactions which show you some visible change or observable change. For example, some smell should be there in that particular reaction, some color change, some precipitate formation, some change which you can observe. Every reaction cannot be written as test reaction. Okay, so first is litmus test. With the help of litmus test also we can distinguish between phenols and alcohols. In this case, phenols will give the test, that means they will convert blue litmus to red. The color of the litmus paper will change from blue to red. In case of alcohols, we had seen that the litmus test will not be given by alcohols. Okay, so this is very simple test. Now if we come to next test, this test is neutral FeCl3 test. In this test, neutralized FeCl3 solution is added to test tube containing phenol and another test tube containing alcohol. Two test tubes, neutral FeCl3 is added. In the test tube containing phenol, the color will turn violet, while the test tube in which alcohol is there will be no change. It will remain colorless. This neutral FeCl3 test actually is given by the molecules containing enol group, means carbon should have one double bond and attached to OH. So this condition is present in case of phenol. Carbon of the benzene ring is attached with OH, at the same time it is also attached with the double bond. So this test is given by phenol and not by alcohol. So phenol will give the test, alcohol will not give the test. Okay, two tests. Then third test. हाँ बोलो.
मैम यहाँ पे FeCl3.
Say again, neutral FeCl3. See, it is acidic in nature. FeCl3 is acidic in nature. So we add some base to neutralize it. That is why it is neutral FeCl3 solution. Okay. Now, third test, bromine water test. This is one of the reactions which we had done. What is bromine water test? When phenol is treated with bromine water, then tri-substitution occurs and bromine is introduced on both ortho and 1 para position to form 2,4,6 tribromophenol. White PPT. At the same time, if alcohol is made to react with it, it will undergo simple substitution reaction and such white PPT will not be formed in this case. Okay. So this is again one test, total 3 tests we have done. Now next, Fourth test, azo dye test. Again, this test is given by phenol and alcohol does not give this test, azo dye test. What is this test? This is benzene diazonium chloride. When benzene diazonium chloride reacts with phenol, there is H on every point. Okay, so we are writing H here. Now when these two react together, HCl is lost minus HCl, and these two parts combine. OH. Okay, this is 4-hydroxy azobenzene, and it is a orange color dye. So because of its orange color, it can be used as a test. This test is given by phenol. Alcohols do not give this test. Okay, so in all we have done 4 tests to distinguish between alcohols and phenols. Now see, simply that first test, if it comes to write the test, definitely you will select any of the 3 tests. Litmus test you will not select to write because it is not a chemical test which you are performing with the help of a chemical reaction. Okay, so you have to show a reaction to perform that particular test. Okay, now okay, now we will do test to distinguish alcohols. Okay, first test to distinguish 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohols. So this again we have already done. We are just repeating it. The test used for it is Lucas reagent test. What is Lucas reagent? HCl plus ZnCl2. The combination of the two is known as Lucas reagent. The reactant here is HCl in presence of ZnCl2. So if 3 degree alcohols are used, CH3, CH3, and treated with HCl in presence of ZnCl2, then turbidity develops. Turbidity means what? The product formed will be definitely haloalkane, but the solution will turn turbid. Turbid means it will not be PPT, white color PPT, but the solution which was initially transparent now will become translucent. But PPT is not formed, so that is called turbidity. So the solution will turn turbid immediately. As soon as you mix them together, the turbidity will appear. For 2 degree, when we are using it, then turbidity appears after some time. And for 1 degree, when we are using Lucas reagent, then turbidity appears after heating. Actually, in this case, turbidity is the indication of completion of reaction. When the reaction will be complete, that time the solution will become turbid. So for 3 degree immediately, for 2 degree after some time it will turn turbid, and for 1 degree only it will turn turbid when you are heating the mixture. So this test can be used to distinguish between 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alcohols. After all these tests, there comes one very important test. Very important means every time there is one question on this test in any of the way, directly as a test, or they can ask you 2 compounds and write the name of the test used for distinguishing these 2 compounds. There the name of this test will come, or any other way. Directly they can ask the reaction. So we are coming to that reaction. This test which we are writing is also for distinguishing alcohols and also for other tests. It is used. Iodoform test. Okay, or some in terms of reaction it is known as haloform reaction. Okay, in general if you talk in terms of any reaction, it is a haloform reaction. Means in this reaction haloform, chloroform, iodoform, bromoforms are formed, but as a test we are using only iodoform reaction, means where we are using iodine, because it will provide us color change. That is why.
Yeah,
Iodoform. Iodine, using iodine in the reaction. Okay, so now this test is given by which compounds? First we have to understand this. All methyl ketones. All methyl ketones give this test. Now we are studying it under the heading of alcohols and we are saying methyl ketones. So this we have to understand. Give this test how? Methyl ketone means what? C double bond O and CH3. This functional group is must to be present in the compounds which can give this test. Means one carbon atom having double bond O, and on one side of it, any of the side, it should have a methyl group only. Okay, other side anything can be there, C2H5, C3H7, anything. Other side any length of the chain is possible, but one side essentially CH3 is needed. Then what happens when such a group which is having this functional group reacts with iodine and a strong base like NaOH in aqueous condition? When these react, then as a product sodium salt of acid, carboxylic acid is formed, means oxidation takes place. This C double bond O is there, so acid will be formed. So carboxylic acid of sodium salt is formed having one carbon atom less than the starting material. Whatever starting material we are using here, one carbon atom less will be there in the acid which we are obtaining, and rest byproducts will be obtained, in which one of the byproduct will be iodoform, and that iodoform will give yellow color, and because of that yellow color it is used as a test to distinguish 2 compounds. Now when we are saying this group must be present, that means what reaction we will write later. First we understand what are the groups which will give this reaction. That means if I say CH3, CHO will give this test. Why? Because CH3, C double bond OH. This group is present. Hence acetaldehyde will give this test, because on oxidation it will convert into acid. One carbon atom less. So it will be forming formic acid. Now CH3CO CH3 acetone will give this test. Why? Because it has CH3 C double bond O group on one side. CH3 CO C2H5 will give this test. Why? Because it has at least one CO CH3 group. Other side it's C2H5, but one side it has this group. Along with this, C2H5OH. This is the most important thing which you have to understand. Let me write it at the top. Again for alcohols, because in these it is clearly visible that CH3CO group is there, so they will give iodoform test. But for alcohol we have to understand. C2H5OH will give this test. Why? Because when C2H5OH is oxidized for one step oxidation, then it forms CH3CHO. It will form first on oxidation CH3CHO, and after oxidation what it is forming is having CH3C double bond O group. So this reaction is given by all those compounds which have CH3CO group directly, or they produce that group after oxidation. So by both type of compounds this reaction is given. So that is why ethanol will give this reaction. Then other than ethanol, which alcohol can give this reaction? Then if I write COH, this is propanol, and specifically if I say it will be propane 1-ol. Okay, so let me write propane 1-ol. Now when this is oxidized, this is going to produce CH3, CH2 and CHO. Propane 1-ol after oxidation is going to give you propanol, and this propanol does not have CH3CO group. This has COH at the end, but the other side of it is having CH2 and CH3. So it does not have CH3CO group, so it will not give this test. So among alcohols, one is ethanol which will give this test because it produces on oxidation CH3CHO, which will participate in the further reaction. Okay. Now, if instead of propane 1-ol, if I draw here 1, 2, 3, H, OH and H, this is propane 2-ol. 1, 2, 3. So this is propane 2-ol. Now, if this undergoes oxidation, then when secondary alcohols are oxidized, they produce ketone. In one step oxidation. Now, if you see to this, you will find that this is having COCH3 group on one side. Other side it is there or not, it is not the subject to consider. Only one side we have to see, any of the side. It should have COCH3 group. That means propane 2-ol will give this reaction because it is oxidizing to form this group. So among alcohol, ethanol was giving this test, propane 2-ol is giving this test. Okay, then if I write butane 2-ol, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and H. Okay. Now butane 2-ol on oxidation will give butane 2-one, okay, that is CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Again, this is having a methyl ketone. That means all 2-ols, all alcohols having OH group on second position of the chain will give this test, because after oxidation they will produce this group which will further participate in the reaction. So we can conclude that among alcohols, if we want to find out that which will give this test, is first is ethanol, because it will form acetaldehyde, and other than that we have all alcohols having OH group on carbon atom number 2. Okay, so now we write the reaction. Once when we have understood that which are the molecules which are going to give this test. Now we write iodoform reaction.